know I'm behind on my videos. It's been crazy. We had like 2 tenths last night of rain. So I worked till about 9:30 last night. We are done planting cotton. Thank you. So yeah, I'm over here in the 160. I am we started to rub this afternoon. I'm running the rubber right now. I had a little trouble setting it right, making it level, because it tends to pull into one side, and yeah, it's set now. I broke 4 bolts already, shear bolts, so yeah, and all 4 of them in one spot. There's a concrete block on the northwest corner of this field, and yeah, so, and we're gonna break a whole lot more, that's for sure. And I don't have any shear bolts at a farm. I put in regular bolts, which they're not gonna last very long, but it is what it is. So if it doesn't rain tonight or anything, hopefully not, we'll continue tomorrow to rub and try and bed this field up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the first quarter of this field. There's the pad. I'm doing the northeast corner of this field. Then tomorrow I'm not gonna do all of this tonight, because I only do like 8 acres an hour, but maybe Shirley will get on here tomorrow and she'll rub that, and yeah, and we'll try to get both these fields done at least. And then that one is still to wait, and head over to that one. That one is a little buckshot, so yeah. I guess we go about 10 to 12 inches deep. Yeah, somewhere in there. But yeah, so this is the shear bolt, and that's just the swivel point. The first time I broke 2 shank, the shear bolts off, and the third time I actually broke the whole shank, or both bolts, and the shank was stuck in the dirt about this deep. So yes sir. just broke another one right here. So you see, it broke that one, and then this whole shank will swivel on that bolt and it'll come up like this. And then some of them you can push back by hand, the other ones I just put it down and back up and it'll put it into its place, and we'll fit a new bolt. Well, good morning guys. We're still out here on this field ripping. I thought we'll have a nice sunset this morning, but it looks like it's going to be overcast the whole day. Well, not the sunset, the part of it, a sunrise. Thought we will have a beautiful sunrise this morning, but so I've been out here since 5 this morning, just chopping away this field, breaking more shear bolts. And broke one this morning right there. I think they didn't bury that trees that we took out deep enough, so the ripper is still catching it. So I got one left, one shear bolt left down there, and then we out. So whenever Shirley gets around, I'm gonna have her go get some shear bolts for me, because I have a feeling I'm gonna break a lot more today. Where we have that big ditch with a tree line, there's still roots. I'm still ripping up roots, and I think some of it might have to do with why I broke my shear bolts. Either that or they didn't bury the trees deep enough. But yeah, we still got it. See what I'm talking about? Just pulling roots and stuff up, leaving holes in the field. Yeah. I have to come through here with a cultivator. I am thinking of just rowing it up, but if I leave these holes in the field, I might have to heat the spots with a cultivator. Well, the wife just brought me some bolts, so we stocked up now. If she brought me 20, if I break all 20 in the next field, then I'm calling it a day, and I'm go home and I go drink beer. So yeah. And we're gonna go to the other field, and then whenever we get close to done and we still have shear bolts left, and we'll come around the edge and rip for maybe 2 or 3 passes around the edge. But yeah, right here, concrete block. or a big rock, cause I don't think it'll be a rock, I think it's concrete. Yeah, right there. So we are busy finishing up the second field. Yeah, it's been a struggle this whole day trying to set that ripper, but it's finally set. And man, the things we pull out of this dirt on this field, it's outrageous. I pulled the whole culvert out a little while ago. So my dad came back with a knife rig. He was gonna hook up to the cultivator on the 8320, one of Clarksdale's tractors, but the clevis hitch on it, they had to take it off to hook onto the knife rig. So anyway, I just told him to just leave it on the knife rig. We're almost done, and then this 8330 is gonna hook up to the cultivator, and then he's gonna start cultivating while Shirley is finishing up the other couple passes, and then I'm gonna hook that tractor to the hipper, and we're gonna come over here and we'll start hipping these two fields, and we'll see what the weather does, if it's gonna rain or not. If not, we will Monday do the southwest field, see if we're gonna rip it or not, because that's a little more buckshot over there. We might just cultivate it and pull beds on that as well. And the northwest field, it's not completely done, so I don't think I should rip it, but we're gonna cultivate it, maybe pull some beds and plant, and then all the crops is planted on Nain's place. But yeah, right in there is where I pulled the, well, actually right there where I pulled the culvert out, and we pulled a bunch of stumps and sticks and I don't know what all you want to call it, but yeah, that's what we've been pulling out. Anyway, been a long day. I'm ready for a couple beers now. Well, we're out here today again. Sunday, May 7th. Yeah. So we swapped over to the Kerry Diamond instead of the cultivator. I thought, let me give it a try, see what it does, and it actually does a way better job of chopping up this clods we have. The cultivator did a alright job in the sand and stuff, where it was real cloddy. It doesn't really do it that much, so I'm running out here the Kerry Diamond. As y'all can see, it smooths it out pretty good. This is what it looks like after ripping. So yeah, I'm still having my days with this thing to get that back chain set properly. I don't know what the deal is. We're trying to get a Kerry Diamond rep out to come show us what we do wrong, and I don't know what the hell we are doing wrong, because I've said everything according to the book. But anyway, 7 miles an hour is what I can get out of it without the chains bouncing. So guess we'll roll with it. So that's what it looked on the sandier stuff after we rubbed. And we pulled the Kelly. looks like this. A little cloudy still, but much better than what it was. And up there it looks beautiful, but yeah, it does a way better job than what a cultivator does. But anyway, it's not really digging in that much now, so I think I got it set to work for us now. But I don't know, I keep tightening the tension on this chain, and I mean, just look at the sag it has. It's not supposed to have more. If you can pull a line from here straight to that point right there, the sag's not supposed to be more than 12 inches, but this is definitely more than 12 inches. And this chain is supposed, or the spring is supposed to be 13 inches, and I can bet you it's 10 or 12 inches. I don't know how much more I have to tighten this down to keep this chain, because yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm just pulling it, and it does a decent job, so we can get a job done. But hopefully we'll get a rep out and he will teach us something. I made it to the second field. We're about halfway now. Kelly is doing a pretty good job. So when it's so dark, that's where the whole ditch was running. And that's why there's got so many stumps and roots and stuff out here. This bottom is still very soft, it's very spongy. Okay, so we're out here this morning getting my dad set up to run some, or knife some nitrogen in for us. Right now we're doing this Monty's check. So he's running straight 28%, I believe. That's on the untreated Monty stuff that we're gonna do. And then when he's done that, we're gonna fill up and put Monty stuff back in. And we're gonna run the 120 acres with the Monty stuff. So this corner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, V6. Starting to look good. We got some yellowish spots in the fields, but it's just sand. And I don't know, hopefully this will give us a little yield boost. by putting it in the ground. So I just started rowing up, and I literally just did 60 feet and I broke my first bolt. So I hit that same concrete again. I don't know, it was that shallow, but apparently it is. So yeah, we're gonna give this another shot and see what happens. Still need to set a heaper. Okay, so I think I got it fairly set. Very sandy stuff. Dusty. But yeah, got a whole bag of shear bolts. The only thing is that every time you basically break a shear bolt, it's about 100% chance that the point of the not a shank, like the point of the point is also broken off, if I can say it like that. It'll break the very end of the very tip of the point. It'll break it off usually when it breaks the bolt. So yeah, I don't know, I got a couple spare points as well, so but we'll see what we can get done. Going right at 6 miles an hour. And once we get this done, we'll see what we're gonna do with the other fields. Okay, 4 passes in, and I broke the second one. This one I just broke the whole end off because I hit the concrete. I don't know how the rippers didn't hit it, but yeah. It also didn't bend this, it just scooted up a little. So yep. This field's gonna be fun. I can already tell. Dang it, man. Gonna be a long day. That's for sure. So I just got done putting all this back together. I don't think we quite have the right size bolts. I struggle to tighten them up, but so I break another one right now. I'll have to go to town and go get the right bolts. But yeah, okay, so we'll give it another shot and see what else we break. Well, we finally made it to the end of the field. Doing every other pass. So I got basically one pass left to do, and then we're gonna come back and fill those passes in. And hopefully we don't break any more bolts. I've broken so many already. I probably broke 3 shear bolts, broke 2 shanks. Yeah, we pulled a bunch of stuff up. Shirley is just going back and forth, picking stuff up, putting it in a Can-Am and then dump it in the woods. But yeah, I don't know. Sure is dusty though. Gonna be a couple of frustrated years that's coming for us, and getting this fields cleaned up, getting all the concrete out of the ground, like in the very first corner. We're gonna have to, end of the season, we'll have to dig that up and close the hole back up. Luckily it's kind of in the end of the field, so I'm not too concerned about creating a big old hole in the field, but we'll try our best and we will sure make it work. Well guys, we're gonna call it a night. It's around it's around 9 p.m. now. I think my dad got done with that morning stuff, so he's gonna run straight fertilizer tomorrow, so it should go a little quicker. I got done row upping, and then I went and cultivated last field in the 160, the third one out of the 4. Just got done with that, and we're gonna spread some fertilizer tomorrow on the cotton, and then I'm gonna row that field up, and we're supposed to get rain on Wednesday, so hopefully we can get it all done. Hopefully we don't have any breakdowns or anything, but with that said, I think we're gonna end this video here. Man, a lot of mosquitoes. We're gonna end this video here. I thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep the comments coming. We'll see you all on the next one.